have a SWAT team undercover. Your SWAT team? SWAT team is pulling people over.
No, sir, not what I... How you doing?
Good, yourself?
He's a civilian. He's choosing to not be videotaped. You have to stop videotaping him. He's a civilian. You can videotape me all you want, but he does not want to be videotaped. It's not an option for you.
You're wrong.
Pardon me?
You're wrong.
No. He's a civilian. He doesn't want any part of it. That's what he just expressed to me. I'm not wrong. I know the law. You're welcome to videotape me. You cannot videotape him or his license plate.
You're wrong. I can videotape him and I can videotape you.
No, he's a civilian.
What does that mean?
He's a private human being.
So what does that mean?
What do you mean, what does that mean? Have a good day. Carry on.
Why don't you have a good day? There is no... Who? Did you just call me a loser? Did you just call me a loser?
Alright guys, here's where the situation instantly spirals out of control. What starts as a routine roadside moment suddenly turns into a full-blown ego battle when a SWAT officer decides he knows the law better than the Constitution itself. The officer aggressively claims that a so-called civilian cannot be filmed, repeatedly insisting that personal discomfort somehow overrides public law. You can hear the confidence in his voice. Not confidence rooted in legality, but confidence built on intimidation. He draws an imaginary line, declaring that filming is not an option, despite standing in a public space where cameras are fully protected. The auditor calmly pushes back, stating the law clearly, but the officer refuses to listen. Instead of de-escalating, he escalates emotionally, repeating misinformation like a broken record. This is the first warning sign. When law enforcement stops enforcing law and starts enforcing feelings, the Constitution becomes an inconvenience. And right here, you can already tell, this officer isn't interested in education. He's interested in control.
What's your name and badge number? Did you just call me a loser?
License and registration, please. What's your ID?
Did you just call me a loser?
You just approached the cruiser after I asked you not to. Do you have an ID on you, please, sir?
Did you just call me a loser?
Do you have an ID on you, sir?
Sir, can you call your supervisor?
I already have.
Okay,
Listen, you're very close.
I'll wait for
You
him.
should not walk up to police vehicles.
Why are you walking up to me?
I'm asking you for your ID.
6 feet, sir. You don't even have a mask on. You're putting my life in jeopardy, sir. Keep 6 feet away. Thank you, sir. Why are you approaching me?
Lower your camera. You're welcome to videotape me, but civilians don't have to be videotaped.
We'll see when your supervisor gets here. Why you keep approaching me?
He's heading out into traffic. I'm going to have to detain him if he heads out into traffic.
This is a public easement. This is a public easement right here. So I could be right here. Can't detain me. For what? For asking you, just call me a loser. I have it on camera.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, I have it on camera.
That's good for you. That's
Can
a
you
productive
identify
use of your
yourself?
time. That civilian chooses to not be videotaped.
Can you identify yourself?
That's absolutely not. You have no lawful business here. You're not.
Alright guys, now we enter the intimidation phase. The moment the officer feels challenged, his tone shifts sharply. He begins demanding identification without cause, repeatedly asking if the auditor has ID while inventing safety concerns on the fly. Notice the contradictions stacking up. First, the auditor isn't detained, then suddenly he's being ordered around. The officer claimed proximity is dangerous, despite being the one approaching first. This is classic fear-based authority posturing. He invokes COVID spacing, officer safety, and vague threats, all while standing in a public easement. The auditor holds his ground, asking simple, lawful questions. Am I being detained? The answer keeps changing. The officer throws out legal-sounding phrases, hoping confusion will replace clarity. But here's the problem. Rights don't disappear because an officer is uncomfortable. And every second that passes, the officer's authority looks weaker. This isn't law enforcement anymore. It's emotional damage control dressed up as a badge.
Can you identify yourself?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Can you identify yourself?
Chapter 41, Section 98D states that upon lawful order, you must identify.
Upon lawful order, and
Yes.
you're giving me a lawful order.
Yes.
Yeah, no, nice try though.
Okay.
It's a nice try. Google works well for you. I'd try that.
Didn't work out for you.
Again,
Where's your badge, sir?
what is your
How come
lawful
you're not
purpose?
dispatched?
You're interfering with a motor vehicle stop. He didn't want to be videotaped. That's his prerogative. He's a civilian. You can videotape me. You cannot videotape him.
Okay, we'll see about that. So now we have an unmarked vehicle.
You may not videotape civilians who don't want to be videotaped.
The guy is gone, so there's no...
Well, he expressed to me he does not want to be videotaped.
Alright. Can you stop approaching me? Can you stop walking behind me?
Pardon me?
Don't be in my traffic, sir. Sir, back up.
You did say it's a right of way, right? A public way, and I can go anywhere I want?
You're blocking me.
All right, guys, now comes the legal gymnastics. The officer attempts to cite statutes, claiming the auditor must identify himself under a lawful order. But when pressed to explain the lawful basis, everything collapses. He can't articulate a crime, can't establish reasonable suspicion, and can't explain how filming interferes with anything. Instead, he doubles down, repeating the same incorrect claim that civilians can opt out of being filmed in public. That's simply false. Public spaces mean no expectation of privacy, period. As backup arrives, the confusion spreads instead of clearing up. Officers talk over one another, contradict themselves, and lean heavily on intimidation rather than facts. The auditor remains calm, articulate, and persistent, exposing the lack of training unfolding in real time. This is where the power imbalance flips. When officers can explain the law and civilians can, authority starts slipping fast.
Sir, can you have him back up? I'm fearing for my life.
Again, you're interfering with a motor vehicle stop.
Is this what policemen do?
You have no business in that motor vehicle stop. No lawful business. You are interfering with a motor vehicle stop.
He's a police officer. You have to comply with the police officer.
Comply? He's blocking my walk, my freeway to walk.
He stopped you. He didn't stop me to inquire the situation. You're not complying with him.
What are you talking about? You weren't even here. I'll wait for the supervisor. Wow, nothing to do in Revere. I'll wait for the supervisor.
If does not want to be videotaped, you cannot videotape him. It's illegal.
You have nothing to do. What law is that? Can you state the law? That I can't.
Pardon me? Can I state the law? No, I don't have to state the law. I can tell you that.
You don't know it. It doesn't exist.
What happened?
He does not want to be videotaped. He pulled up and asked me. He said, please have him remove me from that video. I do not want to be videotaped.
Okay.
That's his lawful business.
So what are you saying?
I'm trying to impart to you that you need to delete that application. He was not, it was a lawful motor vehicle stop and he chose to not be videotaped.
Is there a victim here? How's this work?
Again, I have no idea who he is. Just walked up and interfered with a motor vehicle stop.
I know exactly who he is. I know exactly who
Just chose to interfere with a motor vehicle stop. The gentleman in the motor vehicle stop did not want to be videotaped. He expressed that.
All right, guys, this is where the encounter turns ugly. The officers openly accuse the auditor of interfering, yet can't explain how. No victim, no obstruction, no crime, just hurt feelings and bruised egos. The word interference is thrown around like a magic spell, hoping it will justify unlawful orders. But words don't create crimes. Actions do. The auditor presses for clarity, demanding specifics, and the officers visibly struggle. One officer claims arrest is possible, another backs off, and suddenly nobody is on the same page. This chaos reveals a deeper problem: enforcement without understanding. The officers appear more concerned with silencing criticism than protecting rights. Meanwhile, the auditor keeps recording, proving that the camera, not the badge, is the most powerful accountability tool in this moment.
He was very articulate about it.
You lawfully could be arrested for interfering, right? Do you know that?
How did I interfere? How did I interfere? Explain that to me. How did I interfere? Explain to me, how did I interfere?
He asked not to be videotaped, very respectfully.
That is not allowed. There is no expectation of privacy in public, sir. You're totally wrong.
You're videotaping a civilian.
You are totally wrong. See, there's a camera right there.
Doesn't matter. What's the big deal? Are you enjoying this?
What are you talking about? Wow, there must be no crime in Revere to have 7. Why don't you go home? Why don't you go home? Trust me, I'm gonna be here before you until you leave.
I wish I could go home.
All y'all gonna leave before I do. Bunch of punks. You're a punk. You're a tyrant. You are a tyrant. You can't use it. Intimidation. You're not gonna intimidate me. You're a punk.
Excellent. Thank you and have a nice day.
No,
Carry
I'm
on.
gonna need you to identify yourself. I'm
I
not
already
gonna need...
told you. You go to the
You
police
are
station.
going to identify. You have no badge. You have no name tag.
No.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking piece of shit. You're a fucking asshole.
I am.
I know that. Now I'm gonna cross the line. Walk away, punk. You're a punk. You're a punk.
All right, guys, now the masks fully come off. The interaction devolves into insults, threats, and personal attacks. The officer abandons professionalism entirely, resorting to name-calling and profanity. This is no longer about public safety. It's about ego preservation. The auditor calls out plainly, labeling the behavior exactly what it is. Tyrannical intimidation. Backup officers begin peeling away, realizing there's nothing legally holding this together. One by one, the threats dissolve. The so-called authority evaporates when accountability enters the scene. This is a walk-back phase, where bluster replaces law, and insults replace justification. And that's when you know the audit worked.
You can't do shit. All of y'all. Now you're pissing me off. You ain't gonna do shit.
No.
That's what you're gonna do.
not.
You're gonna tuck your chairs between your legs and you're gonna walk.
Yes, of course. That's because we have jobs to do, and you however,
have
hang
shit.
around
Your
on the
job is
sidewalk
not
and
to
do
harass
nothing.
people.
Your job is
Your
to hang
job
around the
is not to
sidewalk and
harass people.
harass innocent people. You're
Get outta here.
harassing
Go
civilians.
Away. Go away.
Let it go. Come on.
Yeah, go. Put your ego away and go. I'm gonna need your name. Where's that supervisor?
At the police station, you're welcome to go there and get it.
Is this what you do?
Go to
Is
the
this
police
what I
station
pay
and
you to
request
do?
it. You have
Is
to have
this what I
you have
pay
to
you
have a
to do?
job to pay somebody to do something.
I guarantee you I make more money than you, punk.
I'm sure you do.
That's why you're like 68 years old. You have no stripes.
I'm sure you do.
You're a loser.
I'm sure you do. Have a
No
nice day.
stripes. Two of them. That punk just left. Another one's gonna leave. I want to make sure they all leave.
Have a nice day. Another fine use of your time.
Look how you park. Look how you tyrant. Look how you park.
We have other calls.
Yeah, you have other calls. That's what I thought. Leave.
All right, guys, this is the fallout. Officers retreat while still throwing verbal jabs, hoping to salvage pride where legality failed. The auditor remains exactly where he's allowed to be, calm, recording, and unmoved. Badge numbers are requested. Names are half given. Accountability is forced, not offered. The power dynamic has completely reversed. What started as an attempt to silence filming ends with officers walking away under scrutiny. This is the price of ignoring constitutional training. When officers don't know the law, citizens will remind them publicly.
Can I get your name and badge number? Can I get your name? Can I get your name and badge number?
Yep, 366 right there.
What's your name? You don't have a badge number.
Friday.
Bro. Sir, your name and badge number? Alright, so there he failed to identify cruiser 7382. There's a new sheriff in town, better get used to it. Just what I thought. I'm gonna walk through here and you ain't gonna do shit.
Good luck.
You called for backup,
Good luck
the
with that.
bitches came and they left.
Good luck
You got
with
no
that.
help.
Good luck with that.
Good luck with what? Good luck with
The
what?
poor old man you harassed.
Shut up, man.
Good luck.
Shut up.
You did a good job.
Shut up. You ain't do shit.
Congratulations. You
You didn't do
intimidated
shit.
You intimidated
I'm
a poor
still
old
right
man.
here.
Good job.
I'm still right here. Again, nothing. You're gonna tuck your tail, and this is called the walk of shame.
It's the walk of
Shame on you.
No.
Get on your car and get out of here, little punk. Just what I thought.
It's unfortunate.
Exactly. It's unfortunate that we have pigs like you working for us. You pig. Well, now we'll be filing a complaint against you, dumbass.
Good luck.
All right, guys, this is the final image, and it says everything. The officers leave defeated, exposed, and frustrated. No arrest, no detention, no authority left to assert, just excuses and retreat. The auditor names it perfectly, the walk of shame. This isn't about hating police. It's about demanding better. The Constitution doesn't disappear because someone has a badge. And today, the camera made that crystal clear. Accountability won. Right stood firm. And intimidation failed.